Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. On the last run, I had a really fun time on it. That was my first time recording a Daisuke challenge mode run. I highly suggest you watch it. But spoilers, we got all the way down to the Lich fight, and I died because I didn't realize that there was a high stress modifier, and the next day, as soon as our internet came back on at the house, I looked it up, and ration has to be your active item before it activates automatically on death. So that's why, even though I had a ration in my backpack, that's why it didn't activate and save my life, because it needs to be active. So that's kind of a little bit frustrating, but also not that bad, because that was a good run. I had a fun time on it, and knowing that we can get that far means that I think if we play a little bit better this time, we'll be able to do better and succeed. And I honestly think that I can succeed on this challenge mode run because that was kind of training. I'm kind of back in the saddle. I'm ready to go. I understand a little bit more about how this mode works because I hadn't played it for probably a couple of months before that last episode that I did that went up. So, you know, that was kind of my training. And I feel like we did a pretty dang good job. I did another practice run the other day while, interestingly enough, while the internet power went out. Again, not power, but internet. Might as well be powered this day and age. But I had a very good run on that run as well. Didn't actually finish the run just because I didn't want to finish the run, because I want to do these runs on camera. I want to record them. And you destroyed the water barrel because I didn't see it, because I have the frickin' flashlight here. So that sucks. Unfortunately, we will not be able to go down to the oubliette unless I find a water-based weapon, poison, pistol. I don't know. We'll see if we can make it work. There could just be another water barrel on the floor. The problem with that is that this room is the only room where it's guaranteed to be a water barrel. You know exactly where it is. You know what you need to do to keep it alive. I went down the left side of the room like an idiot. I should have gone down the right side of the room and they wouldn't have shot it. That's my fault. You know, that's something that I can control. But I might not be able to control where enemies spawn in future rooms, where the water barrel is, and all that good stuff. But if we get lucky, we can pick up a water-based gun and just do it that way. Or there might just be a water barrel in this room. No, not in this room. Explosive pyre. Look, I know I was talking about how maybe we can have a good run here, but I'm all warmed up and everything, but still, I gotta remember some things like explosive pyre is bad. I lockpicked it. It's a brown chest, so I'm not that worried about it being destroyed if we fail the lockpick, and we only have one key. We didn't find any other key drops on the floor yet, so you know, I would like to go down to the oubliette if we can make it work. I do think it is very beneficial to on basically every run, even on a robot run. I think it would be beneficial to go down to the oubliette because you get that free armor. And for every other character, you get money, you get a shop, you get one free item from the boss fight, which is pretty easy and straightforward. So I definitely think that the oubliette is beneficial for basically all runs. Now, for all runs, it might not end up being beneficial. You know, you might have a brain fart and take a lot of damage. You might, you know, on challenge mode runs, get a really bad combination of things that makes you die horribly. Like Blobulon Ranch or Hammer Time on the boss fight. That would be terrible. This is a weird room. I've never seen this before. It's like a hallway that's really wide. I wonder if that's new, because I've never seen that before. I mean, I've seen empty rooms, but this isn't an empty room, is it? This is a hallway. Weird. Thermal clips. One thing that I definitely need to do better, and I realized this on the last challenge run that I did, was I need to internalize the challenges on the rooms better. Like thermal clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, reload. Like, I should be doing this more often. I should be internalizing what the challenges are and how to counter them. Because thermal clips, you should never light on fire with thermal clips unless you have something like gun Q. 7 shots and then a reload with this weapon. If you have the convict, 4 shots and a reload. If you have the marine, it's like 10 shots and a reload. You should never really run into a situation where you light yourself on fire, and on that last run, I didn't count my bullets at all, and it cost me. It cost me HP, it cost me composure at times. So hopefully we can just do better. Another explosive pyre, but at least there were no additional enemies. And I've got to be better at identifying synergies, both positively and negatively, between different modifiers. Because, for example, Ghost in the Shell plus Explosive Pyre, it's really easy to kill all the ghosts immediately by spacing out the enemies on the screen. Excuse me, allowing them to get crowded together, and then when you kill one, they explode, and then they explode each other, and then eventually you don't have to worry about the ghosts because they just die in the explosions. You know, Poison Pursuit, just running around, poisoning enemies. Blobulon Rancher Poison Pursuit is pretty good because you can just run away, and as long as you're firing behind yourself, you're never going to get hit by a Blobulon because they're just going to run into the poison. Stuff like that. Stuff just like you've got to identify appropriate challenge modifiers on appropriate rooms, and I never internalized it on the last run, but hopefully this run will be different. That's a green chest. That's a good quality chest. But unfortunately, I only have one key, and I don't necessarily want to open it if... Oh, this is so good. Unfortunately, I have no money. Gondromeda Strain, A+ item. Compressed Air Tank, A+++ item as far as I'm concerned. Air Compressed Tank, or Compressed Air Tank, is one of the best boss-killing weapons in the game. I would love to have it. It's fantastic. It's also a water weapon, so I could go into the oubliette, but I don't think we're gonna get the money, unfortunately, unless Classic One Stone, unless we pick up a box, a chafe grenade, a hook shot, anything that lets me steal from shops. Man, I really want Compressed Air Tank. And there is nothing left on this floor. We don't have a non-starting weapon, so I can't identify secret rooms right now. I think I'm just gonna open this chest with a key. We'll try to lockpick the oubliette if we can get into it, but I didn't see a water barrel on the floor, or one that we didn't destroy. There might be one, we can search for it later. And you know what? Light gun is okay. It's going to really help out for this boss fight, and especially because if we get a Blobulon Rancher, you know, as long as we hit with all of our shots, we're not going to spawn any blobs. So really quickly, I'm just going to look for a water barrel and go back to the shop. Looking here for a water barrel. There's no water barrel. So there might not be one on this floor, or there might not be any other water barrels, but we'll worry about that later. We only have 13 shells, casings, caps, credits, scrap, whatever you want to call it. In thermal clips, this should be pretty easy. Now, unfortunately, we are going to light on fire because the big thing about this gun is the duck at the end. You want to get the duck out because it does a lot of damage at homes. So we are going to be lighting on fire. But the benefit to that is that the bird's going to be running into our fire. Oh, I took damage because I let myself on fire like an idiot. Okay, so that's my bad. That's my bad. I should not have taken damage there, but I did. We're not going to get the flawless, but honestly, that's okay. The flawlesses, they're important, but I never expect to get the first floor flawless on the challenge mode fights because they are so difficult and chaotic. You never know what to expect. And often you have a starting weapon or just like a crappy gun. Like, this is an okay gun, but there's better guns. Thank you, bird. Thank you. So we didn't get the flawless. That's okay. Instead, we picked up the balloon gun, hot air, which is wonderful. It's actually an extremely powerful gun. The only problem with it is that if you get hit, you lose all the ammo in it. If the gun is out and equipped. So it's very strong, but it is also very risky, kind of. Gonna try to look for secret rooms. I don't think it's gonna be on the right because the sound effect. I don't think it was gonna be on the right, but might as well check it. We'll check this room down here that had the chest in it. Probably not gonna be able to go to the oubliette unless I run across a water barrel. There might be a secret room next to the goop man. Just checking. You know, maybe the air pressure would be able to knock out the fire or something. I don't know. I've got 2 blanks. I want to use them. I just have to find out a good place to use them. Could be like down here on the left, here down, here down. So I'll check a few walls. Because I really think that we are close to having a good run. We've got a couple of good guns. We just need a little bit more. I don't think it's going to be here because there is a lantern there. I'm getting better at identifying where the secret rooms are. Like, I don't think it's going to be there because of the pillar in the wall. Could be here. Could be here. Could be here. Trying to find this stupid secret room. I guess it could be in the middle here. That's kind of an awkward place for it. We could give it a shot. I remember in a previous patch of the game being able to kind of cheese it, being able to identify where the secret rooms were going to be. And then they changed it. They had to ruin it. I should probably be using the light gun for this instead of wasting the good ammo in the good gun that I have. So we'll try a couple more shots in this room, and then we will go to the... We'll go to the shop and we'll pop a blank. And we'll go to the exit room and pop a blank, and then that's it. I think we're done with the floor. I didn't see a water barrel. I don't know about you. So I don't think we're going to even have the chance of getting down to the oubliette, which is fine. I don't think it's going to be in the library. Having a moist environment is not good for the books. Not good for the books at all. All right, we'll blank in this room and then we'll get out of here. All right. No oubliette. Unfortunate, but that's okay. It happens. It happens. I miss you, Mr. Blobby Lord. I did go down to the Abbey in a previous run that I did just to kind of warm up yesterday, and I was on the double challenge mode, and it was pretty good. It was a terrible run, and I somehow managed to live through that fight with like half a heart remaining or something like that. What is this? Thermal clips. Okay. So just remember, 7 shots, then a manual reload. Unless you want to start a fire, in which case... Like right here, I might want to start a fire just to kill that bulletkin behind me. Might want to start a fire with this guy, so... 8. Reload. Because I hate these guys. I hate these king bats. And with the fire, his little bat minions are going to die as well. Well, except for that guy. Alright, we dropped a heart. Last bullet standing, Gull's Revenge. So, explosions. Okay, we killed King Bat, so just run at this point. There's another... Oh, no, it's a bulletkin. I thought it was going to be another mini bat, and he would just die on his own, but it was a bulletkin. We had to kill him ourselves. Gorgon's Gaze, Poison Pursuit. So the same thing we had before, essentially. Just with poison, so just keep moving. No, wait, it's Gorgon's Gaze, not Gull's Revenge. I gotta remember that. Too many G's, you know? Gorgon Gaze, Gull's Revenge. I don't know which other ones start with G's, but I feel like there's a lot of G's. They get confused with those two. Because it's very similar. Occasionally there's gonna be something on the floor that you have to avoid. But at least it's not hammer time. Hammer time is terrible. Okay, more enemies and another Gull's Revenge. I hate the purple shotgun guys on these challenge modes because oftentimes they screw up your dodging. There's 2 of them. I did not expect there to be 2 of them. So, that's kind of frustrating. We can just like get them to walk towards me in the poison, that would be fantastic, but I gotta make sure I'm dodging poison as well. no. I accidentally rolled into him. Okay, I'm playing poorly. Playing poorly. Stop playing poorly, pilot. We can do this, though. We can do it. Rat's Revenge. I haven't played any Gungeon today, so I've got to... This is kind of my warm-up run. Is me actually doing the challenge mode run. More bulletkin. Just kind of dodge these traps. I gotta remember, you don't need to actually roll over these traps. As long as you just walk across them straight, they're not gonna spike you. And they're not on a timer or anything, unlike the Rat's Revenge traps. You just don't need to worry about them. Just walk over them. Long live the king. Annoying, a bit of a challenge modifier here, but there's only one enemy, so... On rooms like this, I like it, because it's just a meaningless challenge. Just gotta watch out for the electrified rubber bullets, because they will hurt you on contact. Unless you shoot them while they're in their dodging phase, their rushing you down phase. For those electrified bullets, I always find myself trying to shoot them before they start their lunge attack and thinking like, oh, I'll block him. I'm point blank. I've got my gun up to his forehead, shooting him in his rubber bullet stupid face. And I always expect that that's going to stop him, but it doesn't, because you got to hit him while they're dodging, while they're doing their dodge roll, essentially. And that requires a little bit of space. Gorgon's Gaze with one of these guys is annoying. But Gorgon's Gaze is easier these days, so hopefully it's not going to be too bad. I am just using the starter pistol because I want to save some ammo. I'm not running low on ammo, but I'd like to save ammo. We've got a boss fight coming up soon. And I would love to be able to pick up a Flawless, because we did not pick up the Flawless on the first floor. I'm not going to say it's going to be critical, required, or anything, but it's certainly going to make me feel a lot better if we can get 1 HP upgrade before going down to the cave system on floor 3. Mines, caves, whatever it's called. Two of these guys can be very annoying because of their cross patterns on their circles, but one is not a problem. And if I'm lucky, he's gonna light on fire. I think the fire went out just before he got there. Yep, just my luck. But yeah, I'm excited today. I'm in a good mood. Had a really fun time hanging out with a friend yesterday, just going for a walk for like 4 hours in the cold. It was fun. Let's take light gun ammo because we are mostly full on the balloon gun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some Gungeon. I'm looking forward to maybe succeeding on this run, being able to kick it up a notch on the next run with a double challenge mode. I think that would be fun as heck. I'm gonna get hit, yep. As soon as I started the dodge, I realized that I messed it up. I thought he was gonna be attacking diagonally down right, but he instead attacked it straight to the right, and that caused me to get hit because he hit me. So that's my bad, though. That's completely my bad on that damage. Let's just not let it repeat too much, shall we? This is gonna be something. Gun Muncher. I don't want to gun munch anything. Our guns are perfectly fine. You know, light gun isn't the best, but it is a beam-based gun, which is good for some of these challenges, like Blobulon Rancher, because you can hit directly. Unfriendly fire, maybe not so much, but still. Don't know how many times I would have to shoot the wall, but it hasn't exploded yet, so I'm going to assume that it is not a secret wall. There are keys in the shop. So let's go open this chest. Roll bomb. In the supply drop beta, it used to unlock secret doors when you rolled into them, which I actually liked. I think it can find them if you roll into secret walls, but it used to open them, which I actually thought was thematically appropriate because in Metroid, the roll bomb opened the secret walls that you would find, right? So why wouldn't it be just kind of like a free way of opening secret walls that was not a rare item, but you don't get it all the time. It has very limited use. Like, you're not going to be using this thing offensively. Yeah, I don't really like this item. It's probably an item that I would sell if I needed money for something, but it occasionally will stop bullets coming in from behind you as you dodge away from something, but it's not very good. Or at the very least, I don't understand how to make it good. So there are going to be enemies behind me. I'm just going to have to kill one of them, make myself some space. Because at the very least, their bullets will light up in the night sky. So you will see them shooting at you, even if you don't see them. Good. Let's give it a shot here. Let's see if there's a secret wall. Nope. I don't know if this will actually identify the secret walls. Yep, this room is gonna suck. With two of those purple shotgun guys, they're the worst! Because they fire in a very large spread and in the direction that you're traveling in. They are my least favorite enemies in the game, I think. Just because they make you have to constantly keep moving, changing how you're dodging. I hate them. They are probably the enemies that hit me the most out of everything else in the game. Alright, there is the boss fight. We still need to find the second chest on this floor. And let's go pick up some HP. I'm surprisingly low on HP. That's kind of unexpected. I didn't think I'd be taking so much damage. That's okay. That's one reason also why I like the oubliette, is because it's kind of one more buffer floor. It's a floor that's bonus. It's a floor that you have time to get stronger on. Oh, right. Almost forgot about the Gold's Revenge, even though I just read it a second ago. But it's kind of just like additional time to get yourself strong enough that you can survive on future floors. That's why I like going down to the oubliette. Of course, you do have to spend some keys on it, but usually you do pick up enough money to buy keys that make up for it. And with the pilot, keys are not necessarily the most important thing because you can always just lockpick something if you need it. Alright, so I purposefully hung out behind the wall just to make sure that I could get the zone control finished. There's a key. We've been to the shop. We have 2 keys? I guess I bought both keys on the shop literally just 2 seconds ago. I was thinking to myself, how do I have so many keys? That would be why. Yes, I'm opening it. Yes, it's Snowballer. It's not that good, but I wanted another gun. I can always gun lunch it later. I felt like it was more important to pick up a gun. Okay. Thermal Clips Gorgon's Gaze. 9 shots, and then we gotta reload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got hit by the Gorgon's Gaze, so I can't shoot. I got hit, and we lost all the ammo in our gun. Damn it. So I'm just gonna go heavy on the Snowballer, at least for a little bit of time here. Can't really count bullets on this gun, unfortunately. Gorgon's Gaze screws me up all the time because I want to avoid the shots and then I end up just getting hit. We're just gonna die. We're gonna die on this floor, and that's extremely sad. You know what? We got blanks. Let's use a blank, switch over to the light gun. It does a little bit more damage, I think. I don't think I needed to blank there, but I did anyways. Oh, we're on fire. We're still on fire. Nope. Yep, rolled right into the bullet. I was trying to dodge the fire, and I saw Gorgon's Gaze coming ahead of me. That is so sad. That is a sad, sad run. I apologize for that. You know what? Let's consider that my warm-up run. Let me crack my knuckles. Yeah, hopefully you heard that. And let's try another run here, shall we? I'm going to end the episode here, but I'm going to do another run right now. So stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Although, I don't know why you would enjoy this terrible, terrible run. Let me try my best to make it up for you on the next run.